Hey, what is up guys? It's Shadow Warrior here, back yet again, and honestly, I just wanted to make this video to say thank you. Thank you guys for helping me reach 100 subs. I know that probably doesn't sound like much, and in the grand scheme of things, it's really not, especially when you consider the fact that there are billions upon billions of people living on this planet, but at the same time, it is the first real goal / milestone that I've accomplished for my channel. It's a small one, but a milestone no less, and I think that's worth celebrating. I also, very quickly, want to take this opportunity to thank a handful of my loyal subs and good friends, Soul Mythos, Juna Ahonen, Stoop Vital, Gordo, which I know is a different name than what you used to go by, but I can't remember what it was, bud, so my apologies for that, Kage Tatsu, Robert Nikita, Lone Wolf, and last, but most certainly not least, the biggest supporter of my content, and always offers up encouragement for me to keep going, Wake This Good. Yes, that's how I pronounce your name. I apologize if I butchered it. Now, I do apologize if I missed anyone. I just called out names of viewers I tend to see the most often. What I find rather interesting though is how before I went inactive, I was at like 101 subs, and somehow I gained 10 subs without posting any videos for 3 months. I have no idea how or why that happened, but hey, I'm certainly not complaining. Regardless, thank you all for taking the time to watch my content, to offer up your constructive feedback, and ultimately to help me grow. I really do appreciate it, and I can use that to get better and better as time goes on, as I gain even more traction. Now, with that out of the way, I want to take this moment to also give you guys a channel update and let you know my plans going forward, and more or less what you can expect. Now, if you're wondering why it's taken 3 months to finally upload a new video, I uploaded a video just before this one explaining what's going on with me, my life, and my channel, which should be popping up in the top right corner of your screen right about now. It is admittedly a bit of a depressing video, and honestly, a bit of a rant, but I do include enjoyable gameplay to compensate for that. However, if you don't wish to watch it, the too long didn't read version is that I lost my job, I've been suffering from depression, my life is a bit of a struggle right now, and I'm trying to work things out. But, enough of that. If you want more information, you can watch that video, because this is meant to be a celebration / channel update, so I intend to stick with that. Now, as far as content goes, I am a very small channel, run solely by myself, so I'm still not entirely sure what videos will be best for my viewers, but I do have some ideas as for what I want to make. First off, I will be sticking to uploading multiplayer videos, like I have done with Titanfall 2, Doom, Battlefield 1, and a few others. That will not change, although I do have to say I much prefer single player games over multiplayer games and games as a service, so I'm just putting it out there. I will keep making montages because I feel like they're the best display of my gameplay and editing skills, and they're fun to make, even though they do take a ton of time. I do want to continue with my commentary playthroughs because I personally enjoy those, and I want to finish the games I've started and then move on to others. Then I want to try something new and start making discussion videos. These can be on games I like, games I dislike, or general thoughts on a particular subject. I already have some discussions in mind, but I'll get to that in a moment. And then sometime in the future, I would like to possibly do trailer reactions and breakdowns, streams, and above all, GMVs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I personally think the gaming industry has gone to complete shit with all the shady practices and anti-consumer behavior, but watching my favorite medium go to hell in a handbasket has given me a newfound appreciation for music. I listen to Pandora every time I drive somewhere, and there's so many badass songs I think I could make epic GMVs out of. These are gaming music videos in case you're not aware. Like this one YouTuber SownSky makes, whom is kind of my inspiration for this, and every time a really epic rock or metal song starts playing, my mind starts racing with what games, trailers, and scenes would fit well with the tone and lyrics of the track. I will post a couple videos from his channel in the description box below so you can get an idea of what I mean, which are some of my favorites, but I've literally created a list of songs I want to use, which is about 150 tracks and 61 different bands or artists. So yeah, I'm definitely preparing for that. Now, those are my video ideas, but what kind of videos am I planning, you might ask? Well, I'm currently working on a few, Otherwise, I overwhelm myself and nothing gets done, which you've no doubt seen in a long time to upload a video. But I've thought of a ton of ideas. First off, as I mentioned in the previous video, I do have a Killing Floor 2 discussion video coming, and then a Killing Floor 2 montage coming shortly after, both of which should be uploaded like immediately after these two videos. After that, I'm going to post a variety of other videos, and in no particular order, this is what I have in mind. My friend Christian and I play a lot of Killing Floor 2, so I'll be posting various videos of us playing, usually like game night highlights. I don't own Devil May Cry 5, but I do have the demo, and I am planning to upload my best run, hopefully with a triple S ranking or 2, once I get used to the controls. So I'm going to be doing some more Battlefield 1 videos, mostly just multiplayer videos and stuff. I'm working on the blooper reel for Broforce, which is likely going to have 3 to 4 parts because there's a bunch of hilarious moments and enjoyable banter that I just couldn't leave out. I'm going to continue my Spider-Man playthrough, and then I have many different discussion videos in mind, which are why Doom kicks so much ass, the Doomslayer isn't just a heartless demon killer, what I love and hate about Battlefield 1, Just Cause 3 is only truly enjoyable once you understand the art of destruction, how the first 30 minutes of Marvel's Spider-Man truly make you feel like the web slinger. Web slinging in Spider-Man feels so damn ingenious. Shadow Complex Remastered is such a fantastic Metroidvania game. Kratos' war on Olympus is as grand in scope as it is in his thirst for vengeance. My top 10 favorite guns in Killing Floor 2, Spyro, a beloved classic truly reignited, and several other side projects and ideas as well. Now, as I've said before, my life is in a state of disarray, so I don't quite know if or when I'll get to those videos, and I can't offer anything concrete right now. My goal would be to upload at least 2 videos every week, at least for some form of consistency, but I don't like making promises I can't keep, and I don't know if I can manage that or not, so for now, there is no set time or schedule, I'm afraid. Also, in regards to how I make videos, because a couple people have asked me, every video I make, I use an editor on my PS4 called Share Factory. Share Factory is fairly basic, but it allows me to make better content by making my own adjustments instead of just uploading raw gameplay. With it, I can split clips, add transitions, add special effects to some extent. I can remove excessive loading screens, I can add text, I can add my own choice of music, and a myriad of other things, about what you would expect if you've ever used any sort of editor. I do have a laptop now, which I got for Christmas as a surprise gift I wasn't expecting, but I'm so not adept with using a desktop that I still have to get used to it, and then eventually once I do, I can start using a better editor that isn't as restrictive. Share Factory allows me to do a lot, sure, but there's certain things it doesn't let me do. Like for instance, I can't trim a clip shorter than a second. You might be wondering why on earth would you want to do that, but there's a reason. Like when you're making a montage, I have some ideas, like I want to do like flashing screens or just really creative stuff, and there is a workaround for that, but it's a real pain, to be honest. For my thumbnails, I use an app on my phone called PixArt, which is free and allows me to inject my own personality. I can take any picture or wallpaper and add text, effects, or pretty much change anything I want. One thing I recently started doing to make my videos seem a bit more professional though, is that in order to put music and wallpapers in my videos, I would copy files from my cousin's computer to a flash drive, which obviously I don't need to do anymore because I have my own laptop. Then I can plug my flash drive, then I put those files onto a flash drive. I can put that flash drive into my PS4, and that allows me to import them to Share Factory and integrate them into my videos. Unfortunately, the catch to all of this is that the PS4 compresses the videos and downgrades the quality, which currently there's nothing I can really do about. So if you happen to think any of my 720p videos look ugly, imagine how I feel seeing them lose quality when I've spent hours crafting them. It can be disheartening at times. The only way I know that I could alleviate this is to buy a capture card, like say an Elgato, and connect it between the PC and PS4, but I don't have the setup, the tech knowledge, or the funds to make that happen. So for now, I just have to work with what I do have. Regardless of all that though, now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of my video ideas and concepts? Which ones interest you? What would you like to see from this channel going forward? Are there any games you would like me to play through or make videos on that you think I might like and you would enjoy watching? Also, while you're at it, what made you subscribe to my channel? Like, what do you enjoy most about it? Was it my hilarious Broforce videos, my Titanfall 2 multiplayer videos, the skill I have at games I play, the montages I made, my witty commentary, or do you just like me as a content creator and my personality is what ultimately wins you over? Seriously, I want to know. It could actually help me narrow down what my focus should be. Oh, and before I forget, I'm also considering changing my channel name because I've realized over time that Shadow Warrior 42 is really generic and doesn't stand out at all. Especially given I've found like 15 other Shadow Warriors on YouTube, so I definitely need a name change. I'm thinking maybe Terminatrix, or I tend to go by Rakusho in many of my social media, so I was kind of leaning towards Rakusho the Ravager, especially because I could be a real dick to people online that I just think are really stupid, because it's unique, and even the name I went with in my Discord server, but nothing is set in stone yet. However, if I went with that, then I could create video series like Rakusho Raves, where I go on and on about games that I love, Rakusho Rants, where I maybe rant about games I heavily dislike, or maybe how they're disappointing and they could have been better, Rakusho Reviews, which is self-explanatory, and maybe something like Rakusho Rips and Tears. Okay, you know what? I literally just thought of that, and I think that sounds fun. Don't you? So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for now, but one last thing before I go. I'm fairly active on social media, and if you want to keep in touch or contact me directly, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, MeWe, and YouTube, of course. I don't use Twitter or Facebook a ton, but I post something every once in a while, and MeWe I'm still adapting to. I mostly use Google+, as that was my main platform of choice for social media, which I've probably been a part of for 8 years, and I have over 1,000 followers, but Google is shutting it down on April the 2nd, which is just a little over a week, so I'm being forced to migrate elsewhere, and I'm not very happy about it. I am very active currently on Discord, and I even have my own server set up, so you guys can join that if you're interested also. One of the things I started doing later on in Google Plus are these little video game voting competitions where I come up with various subjects that my peers could vote on, like say, best protagonist, best antagonist, coolest enemy faction, greatest boss battles, best weapon, sharpest sharpshooter, merciless mercenaries, most annoying video game character, best video game tag team, coolest Capcom combatants, darkest doppelganger, interstellar mortals, etc., etc. And they've gotten a decent amount of activity from my friends and followers. It's fun seeing everyone's opinion, never knowing what character is getting eliminated next, and I plan to continue that on my Discord server. But yeah, if you want to keep in touch with me, contact me directly or join my server. I'll leave all the links in the description box below, and you can do that if you wish. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for the subs and your support. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the future has in store for my channel, hoping I can get back on the ball, and maybe, just maybe, my channel can grow and I can get that viewership several of my friends and followers have said that I deserve. But until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you later, comrades.